Back with another episode of Local Roots. Hi, I'm Todd Studer. I had a wonderful weekend, a little on the chilly side, but I have a feeling that I'm going to be complaining about the heat before too much longer. So I'll just, we're looking for a good average, and that's where we're going to go with it. By the way, I do understand there's a chance for some severe weather tonight. So, and again, as we're recording this, it is April 28th, 2025. The cool thing and the confusing thing about delivering shows this way is that they exist forever. So if you're watching it on the first day, yeah, we may see some severe weather tonight. If you're watching it later, you already know what happened. So that's how that works. I know of an event that's coming up tonight. It's in Council Bluffs, and this may be something you want to get on your calendar. And again, it's coming up very, very soon, just this evening. It's the Weston A. Price Foundation hosting a Nourish and Connect meet and greet event. It's going to be at the Hub Patio in Council Bluffs. That's on South 4th Street. The event is aimed at introducing the foundation's principles, will include local food samples, local farmer meet and greets, and a chance to win prizes. And it's going to focus on nutrient-dense food, sustainable farming, and holistic health. Attendees can expect to learn about sourcing local high-quality food and also with other like-minded individuals. There'll be prizes, including a copy of the Wise Traditions Cookbook, light food and refreshments, homemade soup, charcuterie boards, baked goods, and raw milk will be provided. There is a $5 minimum donation per person. That's going to cover the cost of the refreshments, but it's all at the Hub Patio in Council Bluffs, and it gets started tonight at 7. So hopefully we will see you there. In just a bit, we are going to visit with Rick Graybill from FoxCo Fabrication, learn a little bit about what's going on at FoxCo Fabrication, and also about some of his items being for sale in Greenfield, Iowa. And we'll have that conversation with Rick here very, very soon. In the meantime, I wanted to let you know that Castle & Associates of American Family Insurance is your local insurance provider for all your home, auto, life, business, and farm insurance needs. With 4 convenient locations in Council Bluffs, Trainer, Bellevue, and Elkhorn, they are local and in your neighborhood, ready to help you navigate the complexities of today's insurance. Travis and his team educate, they advise, and they simplify insurance, all to protect those things you cherish most. Give them a call today for your free quote. Does you or someone you love need in-home care? Home Care Advocacy Network helps you maintain your own privacy and your own space while still receiving care and support with a personalized touch. Aging in place can be critical for many people. Home Care Advocacy Network can meet those needs with an understanding that assisted living is best at home. HCAN of Southwest Iowa brings the personal touch to care at home and in Council Bluffs, Glenwood, Red Oak, Clarinda, and all the surrounding communities. Visit hcan.com/Southwest Iowa to learn more. One of the podcasts that we produce here at Lus Hills Media and Podcast is called Circle of Trades, and the latest episode is out today. It is featuring Micah Myers. He's with the company Airs and Airs, and Travis Waldstein from Air Serv Heating and Air Conditioning and Waldstein Plumbing is the host. I'm also on the show with them each and every week, so I encourage you to look up Circle of Trades. They have a Facebook page. They're on YouTube. They're on Spotify. They are everywhere that you get your favorite podcast. And a reminder that if you have a leak or a clogged drain, or maybe you're planning a big remodel, Waldstein Plumbing in Council Bluffs has you covered with fast, reliable service and expert craftsmanship, handling everything from small repairs to major installation. Give them a call, or you can visit them online at waldsteinplumbing.com. Joining us this morning, it is Rick Graybill with FoxCo Fabrication. Always good to see you, sir. And,
likewise.
Coming out of a great weekend, I'm hoping anyway. I'm guessing you probably worked the whole time.
I did. Yeah. I just got done. I got the flash burn to prove it.
What have you been working on?
Oh, man. We ran the gamut. Cups, cards, signs, lots of signs. All the new ones should be up by the time this shows. And then a lot of welding projects. So it's been go.
I saw some things on social media that you were getting things ready, and some great signs, some just to hang in a man cave, and others a little bit of humor behind them, or maybe a lot of bit of humor behind them. Have you gotten caught up with everything that you did for World of Wheels? I know you got a ton of orders for there.
Yeah, we got some that are still waiting to be delivered. Because I'll usually hand deliver myself or Reed we'll hand deliver them. I like it that way better. It saves you money, and then I get to shake your hand and talk, chat you up a little bit. Because World of Wheels, people are coming and going, and
Right.
you're kind of moving people through pretty quick. But yeah, I like that personal side of it, and I am human. So
Say, you also have some of your things in a few retail spaces around, and
yeah,
one of them is up in Greenfield, right?
yeah, Greenfield, Iowa. That's where my mother-in-law lives, and it's called Greenfield Mercantile. And I'm not really sure how that connection happened. I'm not sure if it was my mother-in-law reached out to them, but it's like a brass armadillo, but in Greenfield, Iowa. So real small town.
Hmm.
I love that place. It's super cool. So yeah, as soon as we got the opportunity to get some stuff out there, we put it in the store, and then yeah, the grand opening, things have been going great. So
How's the response been in that area?
oh, amazing. Because the town got pretty much leveled with the tornado last year. So
Yeah.
getting to see
Well,
him
and your mother-in-law was one of those that her house got taken out.
yep, total loss. So her house, I think it was one of the first built. Luckily, everyone was safe, and now she had a nice new shiny home, and she's enjoying it. So, but nobody was hurt, and that's all that matters at the end of the day. So,
Yeah, we sometimes forget right around here close to home. I mean, we know that we talk a lot about Minden
yep,
getting devastated, but yeah, it kept going and
yeah,
it took out Greenfield.
yep, yeah. It somehow split us. We live up in the hills, and we can almost see Epley from where we're at. Yeah, it just went to the north and south of us, and then it was just devastation all around us. So we tried to jump in and help out where we could, and but yeah, man, that was. I'm glad that year's over.
Was it
So
your mother-in-law that got you connected into that
I
facility in
it
Greenfield?
it must be, and I'd have to sit down and talk to my wife and her. I'm not 100% sure how that worked out, but yeah, I was like, I don't know. Nobody in Greenfield knows who we are or anything like that, and not that it really matters. And the more I heard about it, and I was like, yeah, I guess just run some out, and they filled up quick with vendors. So we were actually really, really fortunate to get to be a part of it.
Well, and as I've spoken with you many times, and we've talked on different platforms about this too, that you're looking for kind of the one-off project. You
Yeah,
aren't interested in the large, multiple, grand scale, 5,000 unit kind of thing. That's not you.
yeah, no. You lose your passion after a certain number of them. Like I've said in the past, I can show you. You give me any welder, and I can show you when they started their welding on a project, and then the last when they're like, "Let's just get it out of here, man." So we like to stay in the, let's keep it fun for everyone. And now we do some production as far as signs go, where I think right now we have a little over 30 signs, but we want to have. You got $20, your budget's between 20 and 100. You can still get something from us. Um, we didn't want to go, well, you have to spend X amount of dollars before we,
Right.
so yeah, we've kind of done both sides of it. But no, as far as like welding the big projects, we will never be a production facility. I can set you up with people, but I won't do it.
Well, and I think it's great that, and I've talked with other people about it too, that knowing, not only knowing your client, but knowing yourself and
Yeah.
knowing where your strengths are at and knowing what type of business do I want to have here. And you don't compromise on that. You say, no, this is
No.
how it is. I've always been very impressed by that.
Yeah. Yeah. If you just start saying yes to everybody, you really water down everything. But I think being passionate about what you're doing, man, it shows in the work. But yeah, no, I know we've upset a number of people by just saying no. Um, and it's nothing personal at the end of the day, I swear, but it's just that's not who we are, and I won't compromise on that.
Are the ideas for the signs, that the ones that you come up with, not the ones that somebody asks you to make, are they all coming out of your own head? Or are you getting suggestions for these? But where do they come from?
No, well, we'll follow the market and see what's trending, like the Yeti that we just posted, flipping off the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just that's trending and that's pretty low hanging fruit. But man cave stuff, and then no, we follow different groups, and people will trade files, or we'll make them and trade them. And then some people, if you just have, if uh, Planet Fitness reached out and I didn't want to take time to bridge it, I could pay somebody to do it for me, which we've never done, but it's a pretty cool community to be involved with. So yeah, there's a lot of file. I just kind of pick and choose and then ask my wife the lady side of it of, because I don't want it to just be guys or just be girls.
Mhm.
It's I have something for everyone. So there's some compromise there too. I've been told no a lot on signs I wanted to make just for fun, but
It's probably not a good. Yeah, I've done that same thing. I'm thinking of a time that I had composed an email that I wanted to send to somebody in response to something they'd sent to me, and I said, "Can you take a look at this real quick?" And the response was, "Yeah, don't send
yeah, yeah. I've had a few of those.
that." What would you say is your split between? I mean, you're doing the promotional material, the signs, the cups, the cards, versus just the old school welding jobs. I mean, where are you? Where are you at right now? What's taking up most of your time?
Everything. We've been pretty fortunate. I think just over the last 3 days, we've done all of it, from cups for NP Dodge to business cards for Mr. Reed, welding for a hydrovac company, a bunch of top hats for them, and catching up on signs as far as the marketing side, getting pictures, putting them up on the website. So we we just do it all.
I
It's a good healthy balance because you don't get about the time you're getting second one, you're off to the next project, which is completely unrelated to the first one. So
That's a big thing with you is not getting complacent and not getting to where it's just routine and
yeah,
you're not really putting the thought into it anymore.
well that's when I'll quit. When it's just when it gets boring and you're mailing it in, then no,
Right.
I don't want any part of it. As long as we're having fun and everybody's enjoying what they're doing, then let's keep doing it.
Have you
Unless
gotten,
unless
have
everybody
you
says
ever,
your stuff sucks, and then you know I will do something else, I suppose.
I'm wondering where your limit is. Have you ever gotten a request for a sign and you say, no, that might be a little bit too much?
Not, no. It just depends on the timing of it. If we're flooded with stuff and I know you want it right now, then yeah, I'll walk away from it. Or I'll let you know, hey, it's going to be like 2 months before I can get to you. That'd have to be a pretty big project, though.
How about content wise? Somebody wanting something on a sign, and you're like, wow, that's might be a little bit over the top.
Uh, yeah, I can't talk about it. Anybody who is at the booth of World of Wheels knows. But yeah, no, it's better left unsaid. But yeah,
Okay.
yeah, we've had some very. Luckily, the years have passed, and the requests have gotten a lot more where we're at.
hmm
Um, but yeah, in the beginning was probably the roughest. We had some very unique things.
All right. So how about size? How big of a sign can you make for someone?
4 foot by 8 foot, unless we can stitch it together, weld it, and then sky's the limit.
And then what's the thickness of the steel when that's being cut?
So typically, when we're doing, I mean, we can cut up to an inch of steel, but our signs are typically 16 gauge, which is pretty friggin' thick. It's
hmm
thicker than any competitors. I think they usually go with like a 20 gauge, so it's aluminum foil times three. So you bend it, and I don't know.
Right.
I never saw the value in that. I don't like that pop can stuff. Let's make something that's going to last.
I saw you put something up on social media as well about asking if people, do you prefer the powder coating or just the old school rough steel look? And I know I like the rough steel look, but
Same here.
uh, do you still get a lot of requests for powder coating?
Yeah, we do. I try to steer people clear of it just because if it's a one-off color, we'll say purple. We're never shooting purple, so now it's just your sign
hmm
getting sandblasted, chemical rinsed, and then load the paint. So on just a regular sign, it doesn't matter the size, you're wasting about a half pound of paint. It takes probably a quarter pound to purge the lines and then the cleanup and all that, and then the oven time. And it's just take it home, make it yours. If you want it painted, if it's going outside, you're hell bent on getting it powder coated. 100% will do it, but to make it cost effective, um, I always just try to push people towards like if it's going in your house on your wall, spray paint. I'll spray paint it for you. I don't care. I won't even charge you to do it, but The powder coating, it's like, man, that's a commitment. But if we're running all black and you're getting a black sign, then yeah, you're not going to see much of a price difference at all. But the one-off stuff, it's just, but some people are hell bent, and I don't mind paying that amount. Good for
What
you.
about different kind of products? Are you keeping an eye out for anything new that you would make available to people?
Yeah, yeah, we're always, well, I mean, geez, look at what we do. You know, we're always kind of adapting and going, oh, okay, well, let's try this for a little bit. And if it don't work, you know, if it sucks, we 86 it, we move on with our lives. But yeah, no, we're always watching the market, see what's popular, what's not, and hopefully it works. And sometimes it don't.
Well, I'm always checking out your website and seeing the different things you got on there. Some really cool mugs and cups, and
Yep.
you are doing like slate coasters,
Yeah.
doing the etching on there. Saw some glass that you did.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was
We started doing
cool.
alcohol bottles, and then we found out very quickly they have to provide the liquor bottles because you know you don't want a 19-year-old going like, oh yeah, I'll take
Right.
4 bottles of vodka, just put Dave on them, you know, or whatever. You're like, okay.
Yeah, that might set off a few alarms
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that.
So Reed picked up on that pretty quick, our marketing guy,
Right.
and yeah, it was like, oh yeah, good call because it didn't even cross my mind. But
Yeah, that's a whole different kind of world. So, what's you're getting closer to summer? What's your season look like? I mean, how far out are things booked right now?
usually about 2 weeks. Sometimes it'll be a month. It just kind of depends. But you know that when you order, we'll let you know. If you're just getting a sign cut out off the website, we can usually have it to you in 2 or 3 days. So
Any new events coming up anytime soon, or are you just kind of sticking close to home now?
yeah, we're staying close to home. The Crescent Farmers Market was awesome last year. It's such a commitment getting that tent set up. You've seen the size of it. And now I think it's going on twice a month. So we're still sponsoring it. I love what they do. I love those. Gosh, I can't think of their names right now. Coley and his wife run it. You know, they're real young, but they just did a bang up job. So it's nice to be able to be in a position to, hey, I still support you, but I just unfortunately, right, that this year we'll have to do it from afar, and hopefully we
No,
can revisit it next year because it was a good time.
no,
Hot a
we're going
few
to be.
days.
Yeah, that's true. We're going to be at the Council Bluffs Farmers Market every Thursday with Les Hills Media and also Tailslate Agency, who is a videographer. And at one point, and we'll make the announcement that we're going to have you over as a guest,
I'll
and
stop
folks
down.
can take a look at some of the stuff that you have there. That way, you don't have to commit to a whole season. You can just come in and join me one day.
It's that damn tent, man. It
Yeah,
wasn't until World of Wheels when I was like, we didn't get a big enough tent, but it was the year leading up to that where I was like, this damn thing's too big.
yeah. Well, and I've seen it, and your awning is great. I love the thing, and I would love to be able to have one. But at the same time, such as at a lot of these farmers markets, the spacing is really tight.
Yep.
So like mine is 10 by 10, and that's the limit. That's what I've got.
Yep.
Yours wouldn't work there.
No.
Yours is
No.
a bit wider than that. But like you
Yeah.
said, at World of Wheels, you're one of the smaller ones in there.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the only one I saw that was smaller than us was Bass Pro, and they were right next to us because they just had the tables,
Right.
giving stuff away, sign up for the credit card and stuff. But yeah, yeah, I was like, man, all weekend I was like, good for you guys. You can load all this on a Honda Civic, you know?
Oh, that's awesome. I know that day was great. It's always fun anytime that we run into you out and about someplace and you're doing something, but sounds like you're busy enough now that you've got a good marketing guy, so he's keeping
Yeah.
the things rolling in.
Yeah, Reed's the best. And then we get living legend himself, Tanner, coming out to help us every now and then. So that's always good.
Well, always grateful when you take a little bit of time and jump on a program with me here, Rick. It's great,
Yeah.
and we need to get out there and do lunch and do one of those food reviews that we
Yeah,
put on the
definitely.
show. Wouldn't that be fun?
I'm down. You just let me know when.
Oh, I can think of about a dozen different places that I would like to go and check out, and because I mean, you check out, you look at all the different wonderful places to eat around Southwest Iowa, and everybody's got good food now. I
They
don't know
do.
when that shift happened, Because once upon a time is everybody just had the same stuff, burger and crinkle cut fries, and that was
Yep.
it. But now, no, everybody's got just this wonderful food.
Yeah, it was your standard issue bar food,
Mm-hmm.
which was good after you had a dozen drinks. But no, I don't know if it was like diners, drive-ins, and dives that got people going. But yeah, like the last
Mm-hmm.
6 years, man, it's really taken off, and I like it. My stomach and
Right.
tying my shoes can be a problem at times, but
Exactly. We'll get that done too. Well, all
yeah,
right, my man. Grateful for your time. Appreciate you coming on, and
awesome.
we'll look forward to the next one.
Hell yeah. Thanks for having me, man. Appreciate it.
If you'd like to check out some of the items that Rick was talking about, go to foxcofab.com. They've got a lot of signs there, cups, business cards. There's so many different things that you can order through them. Or if you need to get some welding done, they can handle that for you as well. So visit them at foxcofab.com to learn more. Always a great time talking with Rick, and looking forward to getting up to Greenfield and checking out that shop and seeing not just Rick's things, but everything that they have there at that location. Sounds like it's a pretty cool place. Wrapping up this Monday show, thank you much for being with me today. My name's Todd Studer. We'll see you back here again tomorrow morning.